This is hands down the coolest invitation that you could ever have. Check this out.
Let's not cause commotions. Let's be one. Come to my birthday party. Let's not cause commotions. Let's be one. Come to my birthday party. Let's not cause commotions. Let's be one. Come to my birthday party.
I don't cause commotions, I am one.
Now, I just made this on 8.5 by 11 cardstock paper, and I just cut it out. And I chose Wicked because, honestly, because it's trending right now. But you can really apply this to pretty much anything, and you're not even limited to just invitations. You can make posters, you can make greeting cards, you can make flyers, whatever it is that you need. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can get started. Today, I'm going to walk you through making this same exact Wicked-inspired invitation. And trust me, it looks a lot more complicated than it really is. It's actually very, very easy. And I'm going to break it down for you step by step. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make that invitation, and it's going to be completely free. So for this, we're going to need two different things. We're going to need an account with MyWebAR, the free version, and with Canva. Again, we can use the free version. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and create a design. And then under custom size, I'm going to put 4x6. Now under search templates, the first thing I'm going to do is look for a gradient. And the gradient that we're going to look for is going to be one that can be set to two different colors. One side is going to be pink and the other side is going to be green. So for this, we're going to go to elements and we're going to type in gradient. And then we're going to look under the graphics tab over here. Now, if you scroll down, you're going to find this one right here. So this one's perfect because it has two colors. It has the left and the right side. So let's go ahead and put it to the top and scroll it and stretch it all the way down. Now let's go ahead and center it. And let's do the right side or the left side. Let's do pink. And then the right side, let's do the green. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and add a little bit of text. So up here, let's put, let's have, put it towards top left, make it a little bit big. And then let's do another one. Actually, hold on. Up here, let's have a Wicked. This is going to be the biggest one. And then let's do one more. Birthday party. All right, so I think this looks pretty good. Obviously, the font needs to be changed. We're going to do that right now, but I'm just looking at the placement at the moment. All right, perfect. I think it looks pretty good. All right, so the Wicked one, I'm not going to use the actual Wicked logo because obviously that's illegal. It's copyright. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and I'm going to look for something, I guess, similar. Let's see if there's anything that can somewhat be similar. All right, so I was going through a lot of these different fonts and there's a lot more to go through, but I found this one and this one works. I like this one. It's not too similar, but it'll get us by. So here, this one is called Vertical Serif Rough. Now for birthday party, I want to go ahead and do this a more fancy font. And this one looks all right. It's called Alexa Brush. Go ahead and put that right there. And then for this one, let's see. All right, so I ended up going with this one called Libre Baskerville, I believe you can pronounce it. But it's pretty much the same thing as Times New Roman, except maybe a little bit bigger. But this looks all right. So now let's go ahead and change some of the coloring. So let's make the top and the bottom, I would say gold. I need a gold hex code. For those of you that don't know, a hex code is a color code. So if you need any specific color for any of your designs and you can't quite find it when you're using this or the color palette over here, what you can do is just Google the hex code and you'll get it right here. So I want to do something bright. So I think this one right here, 25% saturated. Just copy. Copy that. Let's put it down here. Perfect. All right, so this looks okay. Now the main part of this, because honestly designing like this, it's not really my strong suit. So I'm getting to the main part, which is my strong suit, and that's the techie part, the cool part. Now for this, what we're gonna need to do is go to My Web AR. Now you can do the free plan or the creator plan for this. You don't have to pay. So from here, the first thing we're gonna do after we sign up for the free account is click on Create New Project, and you're gonna click on AR on a QR code. So let's do that. So now you're gonna get to this screen. Now, trust me when I say that it looks a lot more complicated than what it really is. I'm gonna break it down all for you right now. Again, don't feel intimidated. It's actually super, super easy. Just trust me on this one. So first, we're gonna go ahead and publish. So right off the bat, we're gonna publish a project. Now this QR code over here, we're gonna go ahead and download it. And then we're gonna go back to Canva, and then we're gonna upload it on here. So let's go ahead and click on uploads and upload files. Now, if you have a way to take off the background, like let's say with Photoshop or using a background remover, then I highly suggest you do that because it will make it look a lot better. But for now, this is okay. So let's go ahead and just make it a little bit smaller. Let's make it like something like that. Now, what we need to do is take note of where it's being placed, because where we place it on the invitation, that's how we're going to have to set up our workspace over here on My Web AR. So let's just go ahead and add a little bit more information. So I'm not going to get too specific with this. So come to my wicked birthday party on June 15th. Let's go ahead and actually change the text over here and just put the date. So June 15. #1111 Place Ave. So let's go ahead and put that towards the bottom. And then this QR code we can leave right in the dead center, right here. So let's leave it like this for now, and let's go ahead and download. All right, so now I'm back on My Web AR, and the next thing that I need to do is actually record myself. So I need to record myself giving out whatever message it is. So let's go ahead and do that really fast.
Let's not cause commotions. Let's be one. Come to my birthday party.
All right, so once that's done, let's go ahead and go to video and upload. All right, now to customize the video, I want to do autoplay, and I also want to do loop. So go ahead and next. Now, this is going to be what it's going to look like on the QR code. What we want to do is make it bigger than the QR code itself. So what we're going to do here is simply going to be this little green arrow. We're going to click it, and we're going to go up a little bit. That's going to make it so that way we can lift our video just a little bit, so that way we can clearly see it and it doesn't blend in with the QR code itself. Now, in order to move around here, you can simply just click on the screen and you'll be able to do a full 360 view. If you do a left click, then you'll be able to move around the entire screen without moving your perspective. And then if you have a wheel on your mouse, you can go ahead and scroll up and down to zoom in and zoom out. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger now. Zoom out a little bit. And I'm going to click on my video after I raised it just a little bit. Then I'm going to go over here to position and scale all. So I'm going to make it just at about 3.2. Now let's see how it looks like in reference to the QR code. So let's go under it. So I think that might be pretty good, but we can go ahead and test this. So all we really have to do is just print a sample and then check it out to see how it looks. You just click on launch.
Let's not cause commotions. Let's be one. Come to my birthday party.
So I don't know if you can really tell, but I did increase the size of the QR code. Now, I think the sizing came out pretty good. If you want, you can play around with it a little bit and just continue testing it out, because really all you have to do is click on publish and then scan the same exact QR code, because it's not going to change. Then once you're happy with it and ready, just go ahead and send your final file to print. Now, just a couple things to keep in mind. When it comes to the free version of this, you are going to be limited to a certain number of playbacks. So there are quite a few limitations for the free version, but hey, it's free. And just so you know, you are going to be limited to 100 views per year. So if you send 100 invites and each one of those people watch your video once, then there goes your 100 free views. Or if you send it to 100 people and one person watches it 100 times, then those other people aren't going to get the message. But I don't think a lot of people are going to be sending this to like over 100 people. I mean, you never know, maybe, but just so you're aware of that. But what did you think of today's video? Let me know down in the comments below. Huge thank you to everyone for watching. My name is Mario with Nickel Prince, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.